What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Subject to Change. It is 4:40, so that means Tyler Herro was 10 minutes late to the show, but we still love him. We still got him. What'd you say?
You're lying.
No, see, okay, he was actually 7 minutes late. Let me not add any extra bonus minutes.
Technical difficulties on this end of things.
All right. Yeah, see, Baba wasn't doing it, so you had to do something on your own, and all of a sudden you start showing up late. What's going on, man?
Man, I'm just here. Happy to be here. Appreciate you having me on.
No doubt, bro. What are you up to right now, man?
Right now, I just worked out this morning. Got a little workout in. Just spending time with my friends, family right now. Just got a week until we, head to Orlando. So just trying to soak it all in. We'll be gone for 3 or 4 months, so it's gonna be a while.
You got the apartment all fixed up and everything looks good, or the house, not the apartment.
Yeah, no, it's good now. Everything's good. I'm hoping Baba can take care of some things while I'm gone. Look like a brand new crib when I get back, so we'll see.
Is the ping pong table set up yet or no?
No, the ping pong table is in the same exact spot it was when you came over.
So it's laying in like literally 1,000 pieces?
Now we put it back in the box. We're trying to get it back to Dick's because Baba said there's a piece missing. And
Baba was saying that when I was there.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, oh man, we might have to get Baba on here and ask what the hell he's been up to, because ain't shit getting done over there. God.
On his end of things, not at all.
So you leave when for Orlando?
July 8th. So I think that's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, you ready?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna bring back the AAU memories.
We're gonna get into all that. You miss AAU, bro?
For sure, of course. AAU is always fun.
Except this time it's gonna be AAU on steroids. You're gonna be, you might be right across the hotel room floor from Bronny or something crazy like that. Yeah. Seriously.
It's crazy.
Might hit the ice machine up, and Kyrie. Is Kyrie playing? Do we know that?
I don't think he is.
Not playing? I know there's a couple guys not playing for a couple different reasons. There's a lot of people saying this is going to be the hardest finals to win in history to date. You think that's true?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be different because everyone's going in with the equal fair play. Like, everyone's healthy. For the guys that are going back and playing, everyone's healthy. Teams have been offered 3 to 4 months, and it's all the best teams going. They only brought 22 teams for a reason, so I think it's going to be really competitive. I like where we stand.
Do you know where you guys are sitting right now in the standings in the East?
Yeah, we're 4th right now.
So you guys are 4th, and they're bringing the other teams down there to fight for the 8th seed. If you have any chance at an 8th seed, right, you go down?
Yeah, the only spot that they're playing for is the 8th seed in the East and in the West. But I think they only brought 9 teams out the East and 13 out the West.
So there's still 4 teams alive for that 8th seed in the West, and only one, the Pelicans, right?
No, the Wizards in the East.
Are the Pelicans down there? They are, right?
Yeah, they're down there in the West with, I think it's the Phoenix, Pelicans, Trailblazers, and somebody else.
I didn't know New Orleans was in the West. I didn't know that. I don't follow it enough, but everybody's gonna be tuned in. Come July. What have you been doing quarantine-wise to keep, in shape and ready for the bubble?
Just staying myself, staying active, getting my work in like I always do. Just whether it's lifting, going on runs, getting in a gym, just getting the ball in my hands somehow is just what I'm all about. So really just try to any way possible get it done.
Shooting on your court out in the driveway out there.
Right, you know about that.
Yeah, know about the driveway ones. They didn't go too well for me, but we're not going to talk about all that. Did Jimmy give you that hoop?
Yeah, Jimmy sent that to everyone on our team. It was nice that I moved into a crib because now I have a driveway. If I was still in the apartment, I wouldn't be able to put it anywhere. I would have it in the middle of the street. Just hooping.
You'd had to set it up in the living room and put it to like 8-5 and really get to
Really.
it. No, Jimmy's a different animal. What'd you say?
I said the people that live below me would be sick.
Yeah. But Jimmy, so he sent the whole team basketball hoops?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a power move. You and Jimmy been acquainted since you got to Miami, obviously. You guys are, spending time?
For sure. That's my dog. Jimmy's a tremendous leader. People see Jimmy like a bad person, a bad teammate. They don't even know like the other half of Jimmy. He's so competitive and wants to win. That's why the he and Jimmy are meshed well together, and that's why he loves it down here. We're competitive. Everyone on the team knows that Jimmy's our guy, and that's who we're riding with.
Yeah, when did you start to figure that out with Jimmy? Right away?
Well, yeah, I worked out with him actually before the season in Chicago.
Right.
He flew me out there. We were just working out, and I knew then he was a good dude. Like, for him to even let me come work out with him was, something that I took to heart. So, yeah, he's a great teammate, great guy.
Yeah, Jimmy, he's a Chicago kid, right?
No, he's from Tomboy, Texas.
He's from Texas? I thought he was from Chicago.
Nah, he might have went to a JUCO in Chicago, but he went to Marquette.
I knew he went to Marquette.
And then no, he's from Tomboy, Texas.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. But he spent time in the home state for how many years did he go to Marquette? He went to a JUCO?
Yeah, JUCO. I think he did 3 years, 2 or 3 years at Marquette.
Got you.
He was a killer at Marquette too.
Oh my God, a dog. You remember actually watching Marquette games with him playing?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how old we would have been. Probably
we'd probably been like
middle school going into high school?
No, yeah, we'd probably be like 12.
Yeah. Oh, younger than that. How old is he?
He's 30. He just turned 30. I'm 20, so.
Damn, he's 30. That means he's living the Supermax life, right? Damn near.
Oh, yeah, he's living good.
Yeah. He's not having any financial issues. We know that, but he's like the most interesting dude in the league. I always say that, but he's always doing something. What has he done like off the court stuff like that, like is different from everybody else? He's always playing soccer.
Yeah, no, off the court he's like totally to himself. He don't really have much like people he talks to except his people, like his boys, his people. Obviously, the people that live with him are around him, and
yeah.
He'll play paddle tennis.
The hell's paddle tennis?
It's like I don't know if it's called paddle tennis or what it is, but they play it. It's not tennis, but they play it. It's like on a turf field. It's tough.
On a turf field?
Yeah.
Not pickleball?
No, hell no.
You know what pickleball is?
Yeah.
All right, I was gonna say you can't grow up in Wisconsin school system and not play pickleball. I know you did in high school, but it's not pickleball.
No, it ain't pickleball. They play that shit all the time. They play soccer. Jimmy plays cards, Uno. He loves Uno. He finds a way to win all the time. He loves Uno. What else?
He's got his YouTube channel. I know that. I've seen some of that stuff.
Yeah, the thing with Jimmy is though he doesn't even really care about like social media. He has someone that does that all for him. He's laid back. He don't pay attention to much.
So he just lives and then has other people capture it, and then do they run his accounts pretty much?
Yeah.
What about you? You think it's something like that or no?
Yeah, I do. Right now it's cool for sure.
So you don't think you'd be at a point where you want somebody else running it?
I don't know. I don't know how much followers I'm gonna end up getting. I don't know what it's gonna look like.
Just go drop 35 in the bubble one game and see what happens to your followers. That is gonna be nutty, bro. Bro, when it comes down to like viewership, I don't think this would be more than the Super Bowl when this thing kicks off.
No, everybody's gonna be watching, the whole world.
What do you guys have to do? Do you know what you got to do when you get down there? Before you get down there, precautionary? Are you getting tested all the time and all that stuff?
We're still getting tested every time we go into the arena. But when we get there, we pretty much got to go through a little process of like getting tested. I think they said we have to go through 2 negative tests before like we can go to the bubble. So like
just to get in?
Yeah, I mean you can go get tested, go to your room, come out of your room to get tested again in 24 hours, and then you go back in your room after 2 negative tests. Then you can like start playing and stuff.
Yeah. So there's like 2 or 3 different COVID tests. There's the one that, they shove that swab all the way up into your brain. I've had that one. And then there's like a blood, like prick your finger type thing. Which one are they doing with y'all?
They did the. At first, they were doing the one where they put it all the way up your nose. Now they just put it like right to the surface, not too far up, and just twist it for like 15 seconds. Do the other nostril for 15 seconds, and that's it.
Okay, so those are both PCR tests. I didn't know. Have you been tested blood-wise or not yet?
Nah, just for like to see if I have the antibodies.
Yeah. Damn. So you're gonna have to do all that. Getting down there, you gotta have 2 negatives to get into the damn bubble. Yeah. And then, did you see the setup on Twitter today? Did you see the pictures of that?
Bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
I saw y'all's court made it in there. Not everybody's court is down there, right?
Is it? I'm not sure.
I saw Miami and Indiana in like did you see like the ballroom like ceiling?
Yeah, there's multiple on campus. There's like plenty practice facilities.
Dude, that's crazy. It's gonna look like a whole city down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Oh my gosh, bro. If you need anything, you're gonna have to like call in a support helicopter and they're just gonna drop it in the middle. That's nuts, bro. It's gonna be like Call of Duty / okay. Olivia, my girlfriend, when I was telling her about this, and she like knows sports and stuff, but she's not watching NBA every night. She was like, I was telling her like, yeah, they're all gonna go down there. They're gonna get their hotel rooms and chill and blah blah and play. She was like, oh my God, is Tyler excited? That is so cool. It's like summer camp. I mean, they're gonna come out of there with like best friends that they never even thought that they were gonna meet. I mean, oh my gosh, that is just that. Hold on, I wrote it down. She said summer camp. She described it as summer camp on steroids. Hold on.
Oh yeah, she wants to come up. She wants to chill. Oh.
Yeah, she's goofy. Summer camp on steroids. She said, what about the cafeteria? She's like, I wonder if it's gonna be like high school, like who's gonna sit at LeBron's table? Like, I was like, you might have to come on the podcast just to say what you just said to me.
Right. That's funny. That's hilarious.
She was geeked though. She was geeked. She's so excited about watching and everything and hearing about it. It's funny people's different perspectives on it. But hey, that's how many months you could be down there for what? 5, 6?
No, the max would be like 3.5.
3 months? That's still a long time.
No, it is for sure.
And you prepare to be down there for 3 months, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, that's what we're planning on. That's what we hope for.
Is it still 7-game series?
Yeah, it's a normal playoffs.
Okay.
So it'll be normal everything in the playoffs. There's 8 games before the playoffs, seeding little things for the seeding games, and then normal playoffs. It'll be fun.
Do you know how many like people your organization's bringing or not really?
I want to say 35 or 37. It's one of those two.
So like 30 to 40 people per team. Yeah. And you said they're bringing what, 20, how many teams? 22?
22, yep.
We're jumping way far ahead. I figured we would just start talking, but I wanted to kind of knock out different things like early on, with you talking high school before that, and then kind of move our way through where you're at right now. But the first thing I had from high school, is we talked about AAU. So you played for Playground Elite. Is that who you still claim?
Yeah, I'm still Playground Elite.
That's not even a thing anymore, right?
Yeah. Shit, we got Team Herro in Milwaukee now.
Yeah, Team Herro's there. Hey, I'm gonna shout him out right now. You got a young kid, gonna be a junior. I don't know if you know who he is. He's a Kimberly kid. Little Jackson Pavletsky.
Yeah, Jackson, he's tough.
Tough.
He's skilled. He's like me, low key.
No, high key, bro. I listen. So I walk into an open run when I'm back home, and Pavletsky's in there. I don't even know who this kid is, but I see him. He's got the short shorts on, right? So he's got his things rolled like 6, 7 times. He's got a Phenom U shirt with like Team Hero or something like that. I'm like, the hell is this kid? And then all of a sudden he's doing like your little like run. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And then he gets to his midi, right? And he throws it out and he comes at somebody. He throws it out and hard in and outs into a mid pull up, knocks it down, and he does his little hop backwards like you do. I'm like, bro, this kid has been watching Tyler 24/7.
No, bro, Jackson used to be at my house all the time because him and Austin used to play together.
See, that's where I recognize him from. I'm like, where do I know this kid from? But he's an FEA kid, so he played in the conference I played in. I mean, if there's a couple of good dudes in that league, but he might be player of the year next year. I'd be kind of shocked if he wasn't. But
yeah, he's good.
What's it like now having an AAU team?
It's cool. Right now the COVID messed it all up.
This was supposed to be your first year of officially having one?
Yeah, we're on the EYBL and everything.
Really?
Yeah, but I think next year will be good. We're about to start playing in I think late July, August. We'll play a couple tournaments, but they canceled the EYBL. So, but yeah, we got some youngins that are tough.
Oh yeah. There's some tough ones coming up in Wisconsin. But did you was EYBL, that was your favorite circuit to play on?
Yeah, I mean it's the most competitive. It was crazy, just going like every game you're playing against somebody who's going high major, multiple dudes, and it was fun. I liked Adidas too. Like when we were running Adidas.
Yeah.
Especially, I was cooking on Adidas circuit. That was my circuit. That's when I took off with the Adidas circuit.
Definitely. That I was gonna say. I don't know what tournament. I think it was Texas. It might have been Dallas. I think you got to going crazy there. That was our last year playing together. I think, right?
Yeah, 16U. Yeah.
16U, and then you played your last year on the EYBL. What
Yeah.
was a lot of kids always? I put this thing out on Instagram asking people what they wanted to know from you, and a lot of them were talking about, like your mentality on the court. And I can always tell people anytime they ask me about you, like you can see it in his eyes when he doesn't have his Dior sunglasses on. You can see it in his eyes, right? He's crazy. But talk a little bit about your mentality. Are those Dior, by the way? Did I get that right?
Nah, man, he's Gucci.
Oh, okay, just Gucci. All right, bet.
He's stupid.
I was looking for my Ray-Bans. I can't find them. I'll find them another time, though. But anyways, now tell me, there's kids out there wondering how you develop the mentality, what your mentality kind of is with the game of basketball. Give them kind of an insight of what, your mind, not everything in your mind, because I don't need them knowing what's really going on up there. Talking just basketball to you. All right, go ahead.
I bet. I mean, my mentality really changed probably like that, like we were saying, that 15U, 16U. College coach who was recruiting me, I ain't gonna say no names, told me, he was like, if you want to play at this level, you got to be different. Like your mentality's got to be different. You just got to go about things different than other people. And I was like, all right, bet. So that kind of just changed the way I thought of really in life and with basketball. The biggest thing is just like being different and just working, just work.
Yeah.
So I changed my mentality then. That was a big time. And then also when I didn't make the McDonald's game, that like turned me up. That was just like, I was sick. I didn't make that game.
You got snubbed.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I was sick though.
Is that yours?
Yeah, I think it just said it's 5 o'clock. But yeah, I was sick when I didn't make that game, and then that's really when I turned up right there, mentality wise. But really, it's just being different and just having the edge. You got to be able to have an edge somewhere.
What about on court? Like, what are you thinking out there?
On court.
Yeah, because kids think it's something where you can just hear somebody say it and then apply it. I want them to hear it and then try to develop their own way of thinking. Like we're talking about, a kid like Pavletsky, he's trying to emulate a lot of things, but eventually it just becomes you and your mentality, and you have to make it your own. But like out there, I mean, I don't know what your mentality is or what you're thinking about, but if there is something, let them know.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Like, I think no kid's ever gonna be like have the same mentality as me or same mentality as you or anybody really. So like you just have to, like you said, find your own way of doing something and somehow be the best at it or be one of the best at it. And on the court for me, I know how hard I work. So when I get to the games, that's the easiest part for me. Like I love playing in front of 25,000 people with the lights on, everybody wearing, my jersey. Like that turns me up, like, cause I know how much shots I put up and what I do. So like in the game, I just go to the things I worked on. It just happens naturally.
Yeah, you don't even think out there, do you?
I try not to.
Yeah. I mean, there's a book, Relentless, about, I'd bring it up on here a few times, but Tim Grover, I don't know if you know who that is, from The Last Dance.
Yeah.
He was MJ, Kobe, Dwayne Wade, all these guys, trainer and fitness guy, but he always talks about how, I mean, the upper echelon guys have this way of like not thinking when they're out there.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of like that zone. And there was this other thing about watching film, and he said MJ used to say once he got to a certain point in his career, he said, why the hell would I watch film on somebody else? They sure as hell better be watching film on me though. So like they didn't think out there. They weren't overcrowded up here. It was all kind of like pure, right? And thinking about what they've worked for and all that. So you're looking at spots on the floor and trying to get to them.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
Yeah.
Like working on, like I said, I work on things that I'll do in the game. And the Heat have helped me with that too. Of like what we work on is something that I'm gonna do in the game. So like I'm not like growing up, you know how the trainers got you like putting the cone on the thing and doing this, like that was cool as a young kid, but now it's like I don't need to do that stuff anymore. It's like I just do the stuff that I'm gonna do in the game and try to perfect it.
Yeah, they like to say that if you watch an NBA, they tell kids this all the time. I think Top 100 camp that we were at, they said something like they were like, all you that bring in, 500 cones to a gym and, chairs and pads and are jumping over things and doing all this goofy stuff, go watch, Damian Lillard, go watch Kyrie, go watch any of these guys work out. And the only thing you're going to see is a basketball, an NBA player, and a trainer and a hoop, and that's it, right? Yeah. Is that pretty on par for what you guys got going on?
No, yeah, I don't use nothing. Like I don't put a cone out or nothing when I'm working out. I see my workout is like me, my trainer. I have probably like 2 or 3 rebounders.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Like if I need some defense, I'm not gonna put a cone out there. I'm gonna have one of the rebounders guard me, and it's gonna be like a real game live rep. And I think that's another thing. A lot of people, they work out and they do these drills, and it's like you're doing them half speed. You're not. I tell my little brother that all the time. Like you can go do it like go 1 dribble, 2 dribble, pull up at the free throw line, and you pull up. You just pull up like nobody's guarding you. I'm like, you got to shoot every shot like you're shooting it over me. Someone 6'6", someone 6'7", 6'8", running at you. 6'10" wingspan coming out, closing out. You got to shoot it over that every time. You got to jump. You got to put arc on it. You got to go full speed every time.
Game speed during workouts, is that something that you've felt change over time, like from college to the NBA?
Just doing things game speed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, I learned so much.
In your workouts, I mean.
Huh?
In your workouts, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think I learned so much once I got to the NBA. Like, things like, it's crazy. You learn so much growing up as a kid, and then you get to the NBA, and there's some certain things that they tell you to do your whole life, and they tell you, no, we don't do that here in the NBA. Like, it's crazy. But, I mean.
Well, one of the things is the midi, right? The mid-range. I remember we were talking about this last year during summer league, and they were telling you about, well, we try to stay away from the mid-range. If you're going in there, get to the rack, or stay outside. And you've developed. I mean, you've always had this from since we were young up. Is that lost art of the mid-range. So how have you, like, have they been good about you getting to your spot, you know, in the mid-range and kind of bringing that back?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously don't want. It's all about numbers. That's how they're gonna look at it. And it's like you can't have. We call them non-paint twos. That's what we call them. So like if you don't get it in the paint and you just pulling up, like we can't shoot 10 of those a game because we're probably gonna make 3.
Right,
You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the average, and that's a 27% shot in the NBA. So it's like the average mid-range is mid-range pull-up is 27%.
Shit, they better add your stats in there. I know that ain't 27. Damn it.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
No,
like they rather have you shoot a 3 than a mid-range pull-up
yeah.
because the numbers are higher.
What about at Kentucky? Was Cal the same way with that, or because I know
Cal wanted me to get to the mid-range more than, and he loved that.
did he?
Yeah, he loved the mid-range for me.
Because they pride themselves on getting guys ready for the league quick, right? Obviously, you being a one and done on a long list of guys that have done that there, they pride themselves. What was different about Cal and like his approach? Tell me a little bit. We never really talked about. I mean, I've heard some stories, but I want to hear what like Cal did for you, and how he got you to where you are. What he helped boost.
Me and Cal like it was a different relationship while I was there because he coached me and he like obviously taught me, helped me, walk me through things. But like the main guy that was really coaching me was the assistant coach, Kenny Payne. And he just changed my whole mentality. Just like he just knew, like, I don't know, it's something about KP that just changed me. He just was like, if you want to be like, he was like, you're coming to Kentucky because you didn't want to go to Wisconsin and be a spot up shooter coming off catching shoots and jab stepping and faking high and going low. That's what he told me. Like, that's why you came to Kentucky. So we're not here to make you no spot up shooter. You can go be what you want to be. Show us what you want to be. So they really let me go and let me do that. So I mean, Coach Cal, he just taught me how to be a pro, just how to go about things, how to be professional. He just holds guys accountable.
Yeah, he definitely does that, and then it's worked over time. But going back to what you were saying about KP, what kind of they really let you loose there at Kentucky, huh?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I think KP, we used to work out every night and like literally every night. And we used to go in there. We would condition the whole night, all night, just condition.
That was his thing?
Only time we would touch a ball is if we were doing conditioning to a layup. We weren't shooting no shots. Like it was straight conditioning all night.
Really?
Every night. I would work out at like 6 a.m., 5:30 with and do skill stuff, and then I would do practice after class around like 2:30, and then I'd have like a tutor at like 6, 7, 8, and then I'd go with KP at like 9, 10. We would do all conditioning for an hour.
Who'd you work out with in the morning?
The other assistant coach, Joel Justice.
Joel Justice. No, I've heard a little bit. So he kind of skill-wise, he pushed you that way, and then KP did little skill and conditioning.
Yeah. Sure.
Gotcha. And those guys, you still stay in touch with them, or?
Oh, of course. Those guys, I love Kentucky. They just, like I said, they gave me a platform to be able to just go.
Right.
And they helped me chase my dreams.
Yeah. I mean,
still be in Wisconsin.
That's where we're going right now. There's definitely going to be a large viewership from our home state when we drop this. But there was a lot of people who were bitter. I'll never forget. I was sitting outside like English. I think I had English in the morning, and I had remembered a few weeks ago before that. I'm looking on and I'm scrolling through, and you posted on Instagram the edit that you were going to Wisconsin. And I'm, what the. Like, because we talk constantly, and I'm like, bro, I didn't even see this coming. So I call you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. A couple weeks later, all of a sudden I'm sitting outside waiting for English class to start. It's like right before that first bell, whatever. And I'm, screwing around in the hallway, and I look down, and it's this big note from Ty. It's right off the notes app. It's about this long, and I'm like, I don't even got to read this. I'm like, oh my goodness. And then that's when chaos ensued in the whole state. I mean, I had kids Snapchatting me. They had Wisconsin #1 generic jerseys that you get from Shields with they wrote with Sharpie Herro on it. And then they would snap me back and they'd be like burning it and they'd be crying. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. So walk me through when because we never really got into it. I know some crazy stuff went down, but you decommit from Wisconsin thinking you got a better opportunity, which, I mean, hey, you're wearing Gucci's glasses. So, I mean, it worked out. But tell me what happened when you did decommit. Like, what were some of the first things or things that stick out in your mind?
I just remember the talk with the coach at Wisconsin. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy.
I mean, he lost to McDonald's All-American. I'd be pissed off too, Ty. But anyways, yep.
Yeah, he wasn't happy. I felt for him, but it's like Coach Guard, he's chasing his dream just like I'm chasing mine. So
right.
And the thing, like when I was looking at like colleges, I'm thinking like, you know how many coaches would leave their school to go coach at Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. I've never heard you say that. I like that.
Coach Guard, let Kentucky call you and say, pull up. Who's pulling up?
Right.
So I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I wasn't tripping on that. Everybody would have went to Kentucky.
It was a business decision at that point, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm going to go somewhere, if I'm going to go to Wisconsin, I'll be there 3 years. If this Kentucky thing don't work out, I'm going to be there for 3 years. So it don't even matter. 3 years or go make something happen.
Right.
So, but no, I think I liked so that happened, Coach Guard. I remember that. And then I just remember like the everyone in Wisconsin hated me. I don't care, like everybody.
You were the most in literally 30 seconds, you became the most hated person in the entire state. Yeah. Like I've never seen anything like it.
Now there was people in my circle like telling me like, like what's gonna happen, right? This isn't gonna be pretty. I'm like, yeah.
Chris Herro was probably one of them who said it, right? Just like a disclaimer.
He really didn't. I don't know. He didn't want me to go to Wisconsin. I know that.
Right, but he knew what was about to happen.
Yeah, I mean, because there were people calling him that were like, if he does this, it's gonna get hectic. But it got hectic.
Tell me what got hectic.
I mean, the fans were crazy.
Because you were how old at this point? Junior?
I was a senior, right? I was a senior.
This was your senior year?
Yeah, October. Okay. And yeah, I decommitted then, and yeah, the fans were just not happy.
I mean, yeah. I love that you say this stuff. Like, yeah, like they were mad. I don't know. I guess they were upset about something. Like, yes, of course they were mad. I was mad. I was like, damn, this is my home state, but all right, let's do it. So I was somebody who kind of put it together because, I mean, in their own respect, Wisconsin, they just won a Big Ten title. Guard has done something with that program that I don't think a lot of people expected coming off the Bo Ryan era. You know what I mean? Normally there's that letdown point, but I mean, they're successful in what they do and how they do it. But I think people finally understand now, they're seeing it. Like you made the decision based on the fact that it wasn't the right fit for you. So you end up, decommitting, going to Kentucky. What were some instances where you remember like people doing stuff, saying stuff, anything stick out in your mind about that time?
I remember people were telling me that like they hope I tear my ACL, like that. I don't like stuff like that. You can say literally anything, bro, but don't say like I don't like injuries. I don't like that. I don't wish that on nobody, even
right.
And then like another thing is don't say nothing about my family because now you're tripping. So,
right.
So I was like, and now everybody was just saying everything. It was coming from every angle. Like someone said, tear my ACL. Someone told me to get hit by a bus. For everything. Like, but that was just, it was just like, it was whatever at that point. And then.
I feel like a little part of you liked it.
Yeah, I wasn't tripping at all. I liked it.
I know you weren't. You crazy as hell. That's why.
But then I just remember my senior year games. Every game was sold out. Like, and the other side was wearing all Wisconsin every game.
That was the go-to theme. Wear Wisconsin.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. I remember kids were wearing Kentucky Snake, 14 in the middle. Like they were painting their own shirts. Like it was crazy.
It did get wild for a little bit. That is nuts.
I loved it.
I know you did.
Especially like when the crowds pulled up to the game and all. I remember Baba used to tell me, I used to text Baba during, like, before our game would start, JV would be going on. I'd be like, what is it looking like? Like, he'd be like, oh, yeah, they're out here, all Wisconsin gear, and it's packed. People can't even get in. I'm like, all right, bet.
Let's get to it. What's your favorite memory from high school basketball? Not AAU, high school basketball.
Yeah, high school. Probably made that state run. My sophomore year was fun. That was a fun group.
Yeah. You got a specific game?
Huh?
You got a specific game?
I mean, I had 49 against Eisenhower, New Berlin Eisenhower.
Yeah.
At our house, I had 49. Then that was a fun game. I literally didn't miss. I didn't miss.
Oh, trust me, I know. Anytime I play and get on the bus, I would check Twitter, and sure enough, let me see how many shots Tyler missed tonight, 2 or 3. Or then that night it was 0. I was like,
That game was lit. I like the game I had scored 2,000 was fun. I loved we played Pewaukee in the conference championship before they beat us in the playoffs my senior year. And that was probably the most fun game. That was lit.
Yeah.
I had 39, 25 in the first half. Didn't miss in the first half. Second half, they had like 3 dudes on me, and I was still cooking. It was crazy. And we ended up winning that game. It was a conference championship.
Man, one of my favorite memories, I tell people this all the time. This is one of my favorite Tyler Herro quotes, and I got a lot of them. Don't worry. I got a book of these things, but one of my favorite ones, I'm going to see if you can finish this quote for me, all right? We're on vacation. Me and you, we went to Florida, right?
Yeah.
We thought we were, hot stuff. We're running around taking shirtless pictures, and I still got baby fat, but whatever. So, Tyler, I wake up and we're gonna go get some shots up. But before we went to get some shots up, I'm thinking, all right, we're like sophomores in high school. We're coming off, good postseason runs. We gotta get stronger. I say, yo, Ty, let's go to the weight room. Let's go to.
Oh my God!
You know where I'm going?
Yeah. Say quote. I already know what you're gonna say.
You want me to say it?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm like, yo, Ty, before we go get these shots up, bro, I saw the weight room in the hotel. Let's go down and let's get a quick 30-minute lift in. He looked at me. He said, "What?" Just like that. He said, "Lift?" I said, "Yeah, bro. Y'all don't lift?" He said, "I'll lift when somebody can guard me." I'm like, oh my God, bro. So I went down and did some chest, little couple presses, and then we got to it on the court. He was chilled. I think he came down to the weight room while I lifted and was messing around on the elliptical or some shit. He was like doing this.
I was not lifting at that point.
Are you lifting now?
Yeah, I lift now a little bit.
Yeah, but nothing like heavy, crazy weights, huh?
Nah.
A lot of calisthenic stuff, band work. You guys do a lot of band work?
Yeah, band work. At this point, we're just trying to stay strong right now.
Right. All right. So a lot of you submitted questions to my Instagram, to Overtime's Instagram. We're going to knock out a few of those. Some quick hitters. Tyler Herro is going to answer your questions right now. So, T, somebody wanted to know, why do you wear number 14?
14 has been my number since my freshman year of high school. I remember, I don't know how it was for you, but when I was a freshman, I was the last one to pick my number.
Yeah,
so
that's same for me.
You were already stamped. You were already team captain as a freshman.
Yeah.
So I was stamped like that. I had to picked my jersey last, and it was like 14, like 36, like, all right, I'm gonna just take 14 because I'm 14 years old. So I'm like, let me take that one, and I'll just with it since. I actually changed my number to 5. I don't know if you remember that, my junior year.
For a year, didn't you?
And I ended up getting hurt, so I'm like, oh no, I'm changing right back. So I went right back to 14.
Got a little superstitious on me.
Yeah.
All right, Dominic Morrow. He's asking, have you ever doubted yourself? Now I was gonna go into that too at Kentucky. Did you ever go through a point, in college basketball or at a specific practice or point in your career? Because a lot of kids, just assume that everybody who's at the top is like just some like different animal who never went through adversity.
Yeah. I think I knew I was good enough at Kentucky because we played in the Bahamas and I had killed there. And then, but I struggled my first couple of games at Kentucky. We lost to Duke, and then the next couple of games I didn't shoot well.
Yeah.
But it was just all about getting your confidence back. I never really doubted myself. But obviously, you go through shooting slumps and stuff like that. But it's all about just being confident. And eventually, if you put the work in, I mean, there's not really much to worry about.
Right. So you prided yourself on having confidence based on your preparation. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell them how many hours you would put in during like your high school run. And we heard about college and how much time you put in. But I think some of these kids, get it distorted in their mind about how much, what this takes, the level of commitment to be at a Division I and then NBA level.
Yeah, I think for me it was all about just you got to know what's right for you and like what for your body. Not everybody can go and just consistently go and go. For me, I've always been able to just wake up, go to sleep whenever, and like wake up and just work out because I know how to get my work in. Like getting my work in is always my first priority. So I mean, think to play it to play the Division I level, it's tough. You got to be really committed and want to really play the game.
Now that bleeds into my next thing. My next question is from Tony Cirillo 3. What were adjustments you made in your respective games to continue to succeed against D1 defenders? When you came out of high school, you were a scorer. When you went to Kentucky, you knew it was going to be a scoring position. But now the defenders and the athleticism level changes. What adjustments going into that season did you make, if any?
I think I started jumping higher on my shot, getting it off quicker.
Yeah.
Like I said, you got to shoot everything, do everything like there's someone 6'8" running at you. So that's really what I did. I mean, getting my shot off quicker, getting my handle tighter, just little things, getting stronger. I really haven't changed my game. If you watch film, I still do the same things, just sharper and more clean and against better people. But I mean, it's really the same thing.
So you took what you're saying is you took what got you to this level, what continued to make you good, and then you just refine those things.
Yeah, and just add on to it.
Yeah, I think a lot of times players go through this slump, myself included, where you find yourself trying to, reinvent your game or invent who you are as a player. And the guys that have that steady incline are those who are really, they tell you it growing up, be really good, be great at one thing if you want to play this game for money. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like, you got to do something different than other people. Like, something like if you look at everyone in the NBA, you know what they're here for. Like, you can be like, okay, this guy can do this guy does this guy does this. So, I mean, everyone knows their role in the NBA, but it's all about just, like you said, I wouldn't ever try to reinvent your game because it's like, then you're at the wrong spot or you're just not playing with confidence or something. Because I think you should always be yourself out there, always.
No doubt. All right, that was a few questions from you guys. We'll continue to push through this, and then maybe throw him 2 more right at the end here. But T, before we get out of here, I want to talk a little bit more about your NBA career and where you're at right now. Go through your pre-draft workouts. What did that look like? Interviews, choosing an agent. Was that a very hectic time in your life?
Not really. I only went and saw one agent actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Who are you with? Excel, right?
yeah, Jeff Schwartz.
Gotcha.
So my dad met with all the agents. Agents were hitting me up forever. So like, my dad would just talk to him. I never talked to any other agent but my agent, because my dad would just talk to him, and he would tell me like, this guy's a good guy. This guy, we're not messing with him. And then
Yeah.
he said he thought Jeff was the best agent. Ended up meeting with Jeff. I liked Jeff and his team, and then stayed with him. And then I did my pre-draft in New York, out there with Excel. We doing our pre-draft out there. It was fun.
Yeah. So you did the like pre-draft where it was you. I know Kyle Guy was part of that group, a couple other guys, and then you ended up. Did you do any individual team workouts?
Huh?
Did you do any individual team workouts?
Yeah. Oh, you say what teams, like throughout the process?
Like going to yeah, like those workouts where you're at their arena and stuff, not just the one where they all come and see you.
Yeah, I worked out with 6 different teams. So it was the first workout was Boston.
Yeah.
14th pick. I was going there if Miami didn't take me. Then it was San Antonio, Indiana, Minnesota, Miami, and Orlando were the 6 teams I worked out with.
How surprised were you? We talked about you getting drafted. How surprised were you to see yourself go lotto? Because we talked, you were like, if I had to put money on it before, going in, it was Boston at 13 or 14?
14.
And you ended up going 11?
13.
13. Okay. So how surprised were you that Miami took you? Not really?
I wanted to go to Miami, obviously. Like, I love it out here. So
yeah, you look like a walking Miami right now, boy. You look like you embody everything about that city. But yeah,
I'm walking Miami, bro.
yeah, you definitely are. But good thing you didn't end up in Boston. You would have developed an accent. You would have got more pale than we already are, and you would have been cold just like you were in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I couldn't do it out there.
Yeah, either could Tom Brady. He even left Boston. He said, "I hate this place. I'm going to Tampa, baby." You just did it a little earlier.
Can't blame him. But yeah. Oh yeah. So I thought if I had to put money on it, I was gonna say 16 to Orlando or 14 to Boston.
14 to Boston. So you were gonna fall somewhere in there, and you figured that'd be good. Were you nervous about it going in? Because there's always that threat of kind of dropping.
Yeah, I didn't know, for real. Like, I'm like, you sit down and you wait for your name to get called. You don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Real draft. Like, you don't know.
And you were in Radio City. You were at the draft, so you walked up. So you really, I feel like that's even, because if you're at home on the couch and something don't go right, something falls through, you get on the phone and figure it out. Right. But you're there. I mean, that's got to be a little nerve-wracking, yeah?
No, yeah, it was. I didn't know where I was going, so it was like my family was at the table, and then my agent. Yeah. And you just wait for your agent to get a phone call, like, yeah, we're taking them.
Did they feed you there?
Yeah.
Was it good food?
Yeah, it was great.
Did you eat before the draft?
A little bit, like maybe a sandwich like this big.
Yeah, I was gonna say you shouldn't have ate wearing what you were wearing. You're dumb to drip some barbecue sauce on it or something.
For sure.
Hey, show the people the hair. You still got the braids in? I know you don't got the braids in, but
I'm chilling.
You got it chopped?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
You're going with the short look now?
Trying to get like you.
All right. I'm in quarantine right now for the next few days. I can't do nothing. No fade. No, I'm bummy right now. That's not what you're working with, but I thought you were going for you and MGK started to look a little bit alike. You ever get that comparison?
Yeah, I get that too much.
Oh, too much?
Everybody said I look like him.
You like his music?
I haven't heard his music for real.
You haven't heard his music? You know who he's dating?
Nah, I heard he'd be out here though.
Megan Fox. So he's doing well for himself. It's not a bad comparison.
I'm doing well too.
Can you rap like MGK?
No.
Can you rap at all?
Nah.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you do it on the show, but come on, can you rap a little bit?
Yeah, I got a little something to me.
Yeah, you've been hanging out with Harlow. That's what happens. See, what's up with him? Where'd that relationship start?
I think just being both.
Being in Miami.
Yeah, but nah, him being in Louisville, I was in Kentucky.
Yeah, he's somebody coming up in the industry that, you guys can relate on a few different things. You were just with him down in Miami in the studio?
Yeah, he pulled up to Miami. We linked up. He made some music. He's fire, bro. I'm telling you, Jack Harlow is next. I'm telling you.
No, he's nasty with it. But how's it, being around? You've always kind of surrounded yourself with people who he's got the similar mindset, I would assume, right? Because we don't get along with people generally unless they're on the same wavelength.
No, yeah, he's locked in. He's really took big steps in his career as far as year by year, like where he's at now is crazy. I think he's really gonna be really up next. Just listening to his music now is so different than when I listened back then. It's so much his next tape he drops is gonna be crazy.
Is he name dropping on that one? Are we gonna hear Tyler Herro in a Harlow song possibly?
Yeah, we might hear something like that.
Stay on the lookout. That might be unreleased info that we can't put out there, but we'll see. No, I think it's cool that you're around. Now you're around other industries too, where you got guys who are doing something different, but on the same, like I said, wavelength. Are they, in terms of motivation and how he goes about, his life, you connect with him that way?
Yeah, I always look at other guys, even my teammates. Everybody motivates me to just keep pushing. And that's why you got to surround yourself with good people. That's
right.
why we've always hung around each other. But
who's the hardest worker on that Heat team other than you?
I'd say Jimmy.
Jimmy?
Yeah, it's crazy. He makes the most money and works the hardest.
I feel like that's always the best teams. They talk about your best player's got to be your hardest worker if you want to have a chance.
Yeah, he is. He works hard.
Yeah. No, that's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff. All right. Last few things I wanted to hit on that I have down here. I saw a little tattoo peeking out from the left hand.
Yeah.
Can I see it?
My mother's name, Jennifer.
That way she can't yell at you about it, right?
Right. I got it tatted now. She can't say nothing.
Did she yell at you?
Nah.
No, no?
No, they ain't yell at me for my tattoos.
How many you got now?
Got one right here. Got these two right here on my chest, and then I got some stuff on my leg.
Yeah, see, now you're worrying me a little bit, all right, because you went to Miami, and I'm sitting on the couch. I'm like, all right, this is great. I'm happy for my boy. I almost wish they would have sent his ass to Boston or Minnesota or something, because whatever he gets around, he's like this living, breathing thing of that city. And when it's Miami, I love Miami. Florida's cool, but damn, that can be a lot. So what I don't want – actually, I can't say it. If you want to do this. But you know who else played for Miami? White dude, all tatted up. He looked like his jersey just fit right into his whole body. Don't go Birdman on me, all right, man?
Nah. You got more tattoos than me.
You got more colorful tattoos than me, though, so I win that one.
Yeah, but I mean, I wanted colorful tattoos.
Hold on, let's see. Can you show off the leg one, or are you waiting for Orlando to show that off nationally?
I don't know. I don't know if people can see this.
Keep that down then until somebody sees it peeking through the sock and the tights in Orlando.
You can't see this.
What about everything that you're doing right now? What are you doing off the court that people might not know about? Anything, moving, gears turning? I know you're a little bit of an entrepreneur. I know you are. You don't got to hide it.
Man, I'm trying to cook. I have an idea right now that, I'm trying to do something with.
Yeah, don't put it out. Don't put it out too much because you got to get it patented first. But
I'm trying to do something real creative with this, just everything. I got something cooking up.
Do you think – I feel like – because when we were younger, it was, you dressed like whatever. I mean, it was like Nike Techs and whatever. Like you were just clean, nothing crazy. And now as you've developed, would you say that style and fashion has been something that kind of grew with you in your game?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Like how I dress off the court is how I play on the court. Like I'm out there. You're gonna see
Yeah.
me. For
You're
sure.
goofy. You're goofy as hell, I think is what you're going for, right?
Yeah.
I saw the Instagram today. I was hoping you were gonna wear. It looked like it was like
Just before I got on here.
you changed just before you got on.
Yeah, just before.
I'm tight because I hope if Overtime can find that right now, screenshot it and put it up right here. He's got like a tight tank top, right? Like checkered pink or whatever.
Hard.
I guess that's hard. I'm gonna have to. Nah, just kidding. I'll never get to that. That is your arena. That is your area. I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna get my blue jeans and some cowboy boots, and I'll be good. All right.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own swag. That your swag is your swag. Mine is mine. I don't know why people comment on what I wear. Like that's weird to me.
It is
weird. Yeah. Like
you're telling me you put this stuff on and don't think like somebody's gonna say some shit.
I don't say anything about what other people wear.
No, I know, but you're definitely it happens, I swear. And this is another Miami thing is like as these like it's performers, it's athletes, it's any of these guys as they get more and more like is it a comfortability thing like with yourself?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm definitely comfortable with
Yeah, I mean, look at like what some of these rock stars wear. I mean, like old stuff like you look at like Lenny Kravitz and stuff like Prince. I mean, they were out there, but that was just like it was almost this thing that had to be. It was just them. You know what I mean?
what it is. That's how I dress.
I know. You're gonna end up wearing like skin tight leather vests to games with nothing on underneath.
No, I don't know. Maybe if I like something I see and I like it, I'll probably wear it.
What's the number one designer brand in your mind right now? Or can you even say that because you're trying to work with someone? What do you love right now? Not number one. What do you love right now?
I've been shopping like I don't really go for designer. I like this like high fashion designer. I had a little stint where I was doing the Dior for a little minute, but like I found a couple websites and stuff where it's like same exact quality, same stuff. It just doesn't say Dior on it, and it's just as fire to me.
Right.
So I mean, I like to support like the smaller like designers like that because they send me a lot of stuff for free. So I mean, just supporting like small local guys like Daniel Patrick. Shout out Daniel Patrick.
That's your stuff right there. Yeah, it's tough.
That's his
Are you ever thought about moving into that industry?
Yeah.
Down the road, or are you gonna wait and get locked in and then try to move into there, or something you're always thinking about?
I want to get something done with fashion eventually. Like I said, I got something cooking up, but I'm with Nike right now, so
Right. So it makes things a little bit more difficult that way.
yeah.
I got you. All right, it's that time again. We are gonna wrap this episode up. Great sit down with Tyler Herro. But before he goes, he's got to play the game that we create. By we, I mean the people who are smarter than me that create these things. Today, we're going to play Hero or Zero. And I'm going to go through, see, like this little play on words. See, I'm not this smart. But hero, meaning our superheroes, or zero. He's going to get a superhero, 2 names, and he's got to pick which one should play that superhero. T-Hero, you ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Right. Let's do it. Number 1, for Captain America, who are you casting? Michael Phelps or Michael Jordan?
Captain America. I've never watched that movie.
Tyler.
I've never seen
Tyler.
that.
Okay. Do you understand the concept of who Captain America is, though?
No.
Wow. You don't watch Marvel movies?
No.
Bro, next time I come to Miami, we're going to get a big old thing of popcorn and just, have a little boys' night and we'll watch Marvel. But you got to figure it out. Captain America is Captain America. He's got a USA shield. The most patriotic between Michael Phelps or Michael Jordan.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps. All right, bet. All right. Wolverine, Pat Bev or John Stockton?
Pat Bev.
All right. That's crazy. John Stockton, that's crazy. Okay. Number 3, Superman, Cam Newton or Kawhi Leonard?
Cam Newton.
Okay, I like that. Now let's briefly talk about Patriots going to be above or below 500 this year.
Above.
You mess with Cam?
Yeah, he's fire. He's nice.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him in that offense. Okay. Ant-Man. You've seen Ant-Man or know about Ant-Man?
Maybe. The Ant movie?
No, that's a Bug's Life, but we'll get through it.
Oh, it's an Ant movie too. I just seen it on Netflix like 2 days ago.
Okay, Ant-Man, Manny Pacquiao or Muggsy Bogues?
Muggsy Bogues.
All right, keeping it in the industry. Number 5, Thor, Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali?
Muhammad Ali.
I really throw him like that, bro. I swear to God. Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. But you seen Mike Tyson? You seen videos of him?
Yeah, he's going crazy right now.
Coming back at 50. Could you take a right hook from Mike Tyson to the face?
I wouldn't even think about it.
You wouldn't be able to think after it. Okay. Number 6, Wonder Woman, Diana Taurasi or Serena Williams?
Serena Williams.
Okay. The Flash, Usain Bolt or D Wade?
D Wade.
All right, keeping it in Miami. I figured that one. Okay.
His name is D Flash.
Does D Wade come around a lot? He's around the facility and talking to y'all?
Not really right now. Nah.
Not really right now.
His family and stuff going on in LA.
Yeah. All right. Iron Man, Vince Carter or Tom Brady?
Vince Carter.
Okay. Spider-Man, Odell Beckham or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Christian Ronaldo.
What? Who?
I don't know what his name is. Chris. Say it again. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Go! Yeah, you want him?
He's nice.
All right. You guys kind of got the same cut now, too. For real. Yeah. And, okay, last one. Incredible Hulk, Gronk or Zion?
Zion!
Yeah, I like it. Bro, Zion's been winning these games like every week. But, all right, there it was, Hero or Zero. My guy Tyler Herro in the Gucci shades. We just wrapped it on up, and we appreciate you guys listening. T-Hero, I love you, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man.
Sure, love you, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, good luck in the bubble. We'll talk soon, okay?
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Woo! This Wave jersey, clean. You could go cop that too right now. Just click the link in the bio ASAP. And check out these videos right here. You need to tune in and subscribe so you can stay locked in. You heard?